I'm Rob Port from SayAnythingBlog.com. I have with me Todd Pryor. Todd is a business owner. He owns the Garage Lounge in Minot, North Dakota. He watched, I know with some trepidation, as North Dakota voters approved on the November ballot of 2012, a measure to create a statewide smoking ban, which would affect his business. Todd's business is unique in that he caters specifically to people who are looking to use tobacco. I guess you could call his establishment a quote-unquote cigar bar. And Todd, first of all, thank you for the time, and describe your business a little bit for us. You know, what is your business, and who do you try to cater to?
Okay, sure, Rob. Thanks for having me. Yeah, the business is kind of dual-sided. You know, we've got the Great Plains Smoke Shop. That's the traditional type tobacconist. That's the cigar store. On the other side, I've got the Garage Lounge, as you said. And basically, typically, you know, people have identified that as the cigar bar. You know, we cater to that crowd. You know, we've got the inside area, the outside patio. So we provide a good atmosphere for them. You know, it's almost a social club, a Cheers kind of place in a way. You know, really good clientele. We never have problems. And, you know, it's a place where a guy can get a great cigar and a great beer and, you know, sit down and enjoy life for an hour or two.
Now, what's happened, obviously in November, we had the voters approve a measure on the ballot to make smoking in establishments like yours illegal. Has that hurt business?
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's only a short time. However, I've seen businesses down just about 80% from where I was just a month or two ago, or this time last year even. So definitely, yeah, close to 80% down.
Now, what have you had to do in order to, I guess, come into compliance with this law as it's gone into effect?
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, you know, we've got to put up the no smoking decals or warning labels, you know, throughout the business area, doors and such. Haven't had any problem with people trying to light up inside, basically because there's very few people coming inside because of the law. So we're still utilizing the outdoor patio. You know, we're lucky to have that feature, but you know, what did we have yesterday? You know, so-called blizzard. So it's kind of tough to smoke when it's minus, right?
Outdoor smoking areas would seem to be of limited use when it's 4 below outside. Yes, North Dakota in January is not a time when you want to spend a lot of time outside if you can help it. Have you had any interactions with you know, health department officials or law enforcement officials or anyone, I guess, inspecting the premises to make sure you're in compliance with the law?
No, I don't believe that I've had any visitors from any of the above type organizations. No, none whatsoever.
We've talked about how the smoking ban has affected the lounge part of your business. What about the smoke shop? I mean, obviously that's a little bit of business. People don't usually smoke on premises there, or am I not understanding that?
No, normally we don't smoke on premise. You know, previous to the current act, there was an exemption, you know, that smoking was allowed in a tobacco store. But we just chose really not to do that, in the cigar side of it, because the lounge is right there, you know, so we just use that area as the smoking.
Yeah, sure. Have you seen business go up or down at the tobacco shop?
I'd say it's down just slightly.
Down slightly. Okay. Now, have you what are your plans for the future? I mean, obviously, an 80% reduction in business sounds, I guess, at least to me, to be pretty devastating. Is this something that's putting your business in jeopardy?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, it's nonstop. You know, on the front of the brain here, trying to figure out what to do. You know, how to get people in the door. What's the marketing strategy. But I think it's tough. I mean, you know, normal bar operation, you come up with specials or bans or, you know, all these type of typical things. But, you I'm sure I'm not the only one that's hurt by the ban. I'm hearing some numbers from other local bars that their business is down. I know one of the rural bars not too far away is actually closed. So it's kind of, a double-edged sword there. I'm trying to get more people in the door, keep some money rolling, but at the same time, the population in general just isn't going out. So it's kind of a double whammy. We're all hurting, I'm sure.
Would you say that your niche, because there's obviously there's other bars in Minot, there's plenty of other establishments where people can go and have a beer or a drink. Would you say that maybe your niche in that market was the smoking was the fact that you catered explicitly to a crowd that enjoyed tobacco with their drinks?
Yes, absolutely. And that's what it was geared towards, of course that's been wiped out. So
have you looked at anything in terms of talking to elected leaders or anything like that about a potential exemption in the law that might save a business like yours?
Yeah, I'm working with a couple national organizations specifically for tobacconists. One's called NATO, the other's called CRA, Cigar Rights of America. Working with those guys, to potentially get some meet and greet down in Bismarck and perhaps try to get an exemption, or at least get the store exemption back. Yeah, and you already know there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of head scratching and conjecture over this whole thing, and I've been attempting to get my local representatives to answer some questions, and even get with the Attorney General and see about maybe private clubs. Some people have brought up private club, make it a private club. I don't know that that's going to fly, but that's what I'm getting with the representatives. Say, ask the Attorney General. Let's see, let's get a ruling on this, and see if there's any wiggle room, I guess, so to speak.
How many employees do you have in your businesses?
Mm-hmm.
Three. And obviously, if you close, those are people you would have to send out into the world without jobs.
Sure. I mean, we're a little lucky here. The economy is, generally good, but the problems that we're encountering with this are certainly not unique to North Dakota. I see a lot of the effects of the smoking bans across the country. The cigar side of it's kind of unique. There's a lot of networking, so to speak, in magazines and publications, so on and so forth. We're really at the forefront of trying to combat draconian actions by the states. So what we're experiencing here is, it's new to us, but this has been going on for some time across many other states.
Well, Todd, thank you very much for your time and telling your story.
All right. Appreciate it, Rob.
Thank you.